What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Lou Reviews. I'm your host, Luis Jimenez. This is the destination for critical thinking in the realm of the unexplained. Please don't forget to smash that like, share, subscribe button. Ways to support are in the links down below. Today, we're going to be discussing Jeremy Corbell's to-be-sponsored temper tantrums. How upset was Jeremy for not getting credit for Immaculate Constellation? Well, we've got a whole 3-hour Tubi episode to pull clips from to show you how upset he was about it. A new shady whistleblower is coming today from Ross Coulthart. I believe he goes live in like 2 hours. Nobody cares, but we'll go over it. And Julian Dory platforms a mentally vulnerable adult that we've talked about many times on this show. He's nothing new. Jason Sands, he's been in spaces we've covered what he's said in those spaces and the claims he's made, and the veterans that have come out against the things that he said and the claims that he's making. So yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that. So before we get started, I know it's been a little while since I've done a show. And first off, Happy New Year to everyone. As many of you probably already know, some of you may not, I live in the Los Angeles area. And the reason I haven't done a show is because it's just felt really weird to do a show while I could see the fires from my house, from the windows of my house. We could go up to the roof of my apartment building and see the fires in Pasadena and Altadena. I went up there every night and watched them for a good 15-20 minutes. It was wild, especially the Hollywood Hills fire. Absolutely insane. And it put a lot of this nonsense into perspective. It felt really stupid to come on here and do a UFO show about either side of the discussion. It really did. Los Angeles has been my home for now. When the Super Bowl happens, I have officially been here 15 years. It's my home. In a lot of ways, I'm frustrated. I've been frustrated with this place for a long time, especially as a taxpayer. But part of me loves it here, and I've made a home here. I've met my future wife here. I have my career and my, endeavors here. And I'm part of the economy here. And I think something that a lot of people are really not talking about is the financial blowback, the unintended consequences of this fire that nobody's really discussing. I know I've had friends who've had to move. I've had friends who've lost their home. We've donated as much as we can. The line is still around I live right down the street from a major donation center, and the line is around the block 24/7. The amount of giving and goodwill that has come out of this city has been amazing to watch. I think the thing that people are missing, though, is, yes, of course, there are people who have homes, people who have generational homes, their family memories, just gone in a flash. There's a lot of these folks didn't have their houses insured, not because they didn't want to pay for insurance, but because insurance companies have stopped insuring homes here for fire damage. They're still expected to pay the mortgage on those on the ashes that are now their, of what used to be their homes. There's a lot of hurt happening right now. But I can tell you from my perspective, working in the service industry, talking to my neighbor who owns 2 coffee shops, one in Silver Lake and one in close to Pasadena. Business is down more than 50% everywhere. Nobody's going out. Nobody's spending money. The one thing that people are also forgetting are the people who mow the lawns, the people who are caretakers for children, the people who clean homes. All of those people are now jobless. They have no way to pay for rent. They have no way to pay for groceries. That's getting lost in the conversation. The hit that the economy is taking right now. And I mean, we got a letter across 3 of our restaurants, all of them, basically, saying we are cutting shifts across the board indefinitely until who knows when. And how long can restaurants survive that? January is already a pretty averagely slow month. But for most restaurants, I mean, especially in neighborhoods that our restaurants are in, lunch service and dinner service are a pretty average, normal thing, no matter what time, what month it is. There might be dips here and there, but for the most part, you're guaranteed a certain number or close to it. The economy's getting destroyed out here. And talking to my neighbors and talking to friends, I feel like there's a lot of fatigue with Los Angeles right now. And there's also a lot of apathy, especially for the people who own those homes, who have no recourse but to sell the dirt. And who's there just drooling? Land development in conjunction with state and local government. It's gross. Los Angeles has had many opportunities to sort of redefine itself and make itself better prepared and have conversations that better prepare this city for simply evacuations. Evacuations were a nightmare. The idea that this city's so congested that it cannot properly evacuate, and if the winds for that Hollywood fire, if the winds were just blowing 10 miles an hour stronger into the south, that could have been an absolute. The Hollywood sign might not be there. All of West Hollywood might not be there. This building might not be here that I'm sitting in. That's a God honest truth. Because a lot of the houses here are craftsmen. They're even the newer homes that they build and newer condos and apartment buildings are usually made of wood. I don't know at what point people say enough of the greed. Let's genuinely think about this in a forward direction. Fires have been an issue. I don't think this is climate change is to blame for this particular fire. Fires are nothing new to this region. We're in a desert. Los Angeles is literally a desert. It's dry all the time, but there have been diversions of water. Our reservoir that neighborhood, the Palisades, relied on was completely empty. The firefighters couldn't fight the fires because they couldn't get water out of the hydrants. There are villages in Japan where fires are an issue. And in those villages, they have buildings that transform into massive water hoses. That the second that there's a fire, those buildings transform and protect those villages from the fire spreading. They wet all of the houses and parts of the village to minimize the fire from spreading as best as possible. Those are the kinds of solutions that I'd love our leaders to be talking about, but there's just not. Everyone is really unsure what's going to happen, especially considering that we have the Olympics coming, we have the World Cup coming, we have another Super Bowl coming. I feel like a lot of people are unsure on whether or not they're going to stay here. There's a real uneasiness to the city. And doing this show just felt weird. And that is a weird place to start the show. And I don't mean to be a downer, but it's just, I wanted to add some levity to the nonsense that people are spitting. And the thing that grossed me out the most was watching people, and I'll straight up call out names. People like Jay Anderson, people like Red Panda Koala and Tupacabra using footage of what they thought were alien ships above the fires, when they're sharing footage of somebody with a cell phone taking footage of a television and then saying, "Oh, look, was that a UFO above the fires of Los Angeles?" Literally, as people are losing their homes, they're sharing this shit. And you want me to feel remorse about Panda losing his channel? I don't give a shit. I don't care. And to be honest, you're not allowed to take footage from other documentaries and use it in your documentary and put it on YouTube. That's a copyright violation. It's not a conspiracy. So it makes sense YouTube took down your channel. You're using footage that you did not yourself create. You're monetizing off of other people's work. No matter how old it is, it's other people's work. You need to get licenses for that stuff. Licenses that you don't have. That's why you lost your channel. And then to sit here and go on Twitter and share videos about this nightmare that people are living through in real time and add your stupid conspiracies to it. It just did not feel right doing a show. I hope you guys understand that. I think I'm going to be doing a lot less shows. I'll still be doing shows here and there when the news is big, like in moments like today and this last week, which has just been all of it's been so stupid. And again, with this in the backdrop of our city, like the air, you can still, there's the air quality is absolute shit out here. It's it's all inconsequential when compared to real life and what real people are dealing with. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of drama in this. But it's a hobby. It's a hobby with extremists. And the reason why it has extremists is we'll be talking about today. Some of the reasons we'll talk about some of those reasons today, and why this conversation just breeds these extremists. Now we're about to get into it. Let's get into it. Let's switch to our lube reviews setup here. Oh wait, what happened to the thing? Oh well, whatever. So let's get into our bookmarks. So where do we want to start? I guess let's start. So much Jeremy Corbell stuff. Okay, let's start with this right here, because this is what happened earliest in the week. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with this just because it's like I said, it was the clip of the week. This is the one that I don't think I've had as many shares as I had from this clip on my Twitter handle. So this is from the Julian Dory Show podcast YouTube channel. I've got the link in the description below. So fair use. Let's also go ahead and put that up. There's a lot of fair use. This is transformative work. We're educating the public on the video that we're sharing. We're also critiquing it. This is covered under fair use and allowable by law. So this is the there was a 3-hour episode with James Fox and Jason Sands and Julian Dory. And before this episode aired, Julian Dory was made aware. He knew how unreliable. He knew how many other veterans had come out against Jason Sands and the things that he was saying, but he didn't care. It just didn't matter. It didn't matter. He aired the interview anyway because he knew he's going to get a lot of clicks on it because it's a batshit crazy interview, and it's an interview where this moment right here is the only 30 seconds you need to see, and it's the very end of a 3-hour. There's two. This is a 2-part interview. This is the last 30 seconds. Basically of the part 1, which was a 3-hour interview. After this, James Fox left. And you'll hear why in this clip, because James Fox wants nothing to do with this part of the story. He only wants something to do with the other part of the story that fits his belief and narrative. We've covered ad nauseum talking about Jason Sands and the inconsistencies in his stories and the ridiculousness in his claims, and the other veterans that have come out and said, hey, I've either had that job or I haven't had the job, but I'm very familiar with that job, and what you're saying is not true. They don't recruit from the special top secret alien killing government branch, does not recruit from that part of the military that guy works in. The stories that he said about the guns that he used, nothing tracks. Nothing is goes by any sort of military protocol. The gusto and the arrogance in which he tells and makes these claims, even to veterans' faces, it's like, well, you weren't part of the program. What the hell would you know? I was. I know. It's a special part of the, of the it's top secret. Only I can know about it because only I was in it. And it's very convenient. But if it's top secret, which is, if what he's saying is true, he wouldn't be able to talk about it because that NDA would be lifetime. He's allowed to talk about killing aliens in caves and crab aliens, basically in caves. And he's made claims of, them tearing apart children in these caves. And he witnessed that. He was ordered to murder these cave aliens. He used alien space guns to do it. Like just absolute batshit stupid even James Fox couldn't put it in his documentary. That's how I don't even know what word to put to it. Like, it's just, it stank so bad that not even James Fox would sit in the same room while he told this story. He definitely didn't put it in his documentary, but Julian Dory's got no problem airing it. Julian Dory's got no problem giving this guy the platform. Julian Dory's got no problem not considering that this guy has a mental problem and that this platform and this attention validates that problem. And then that problem manifests itself into maybe something worse or something bigger. And you're doing that for the clicks. The thing that's also just, this guy wants to be Joe Rogan so bad, he even took Joe Rogan's old set with the red curtains. It's like, dude, everybody wants to be fucking Joe Rogan now. Everybody does not give a shit what guests they put on their show, how evil they are, the things they've done. It just does not fucking matter. I cannot believe we live in a time where Alex Jones, anybody talks to that fucking guy or watches him after the shit that he pulled, the things that he said about dead children and all sorts of just abhorrent lies, as bad as you can get. And somehow he's made a comeback. It's everybody wants to be Rogan. Everybody doesn't give a shit. Like it's, I don't know, man. It's going to be an interesting, the next 4 years are going to be very interesting. Because, yeah, it's just going to be interesting. I mean, yeah, that's all I'll say about it. But this idea that I'll put anybody on my show. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. The crazier, the better. Just as long as that resume, I could take that resume and validate. Yeah, he definitely is who he says he is. Thank you, R. Wolf. Good to see you live, Leo. Thanks appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. The 100 Noke. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad to be here. I don't want to get things twisted. I always love talking about this stuff, but you know, like I said earlier, I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the show. I appreciate it. But it just seems like nobody gives a shit. There's no research. There's no integrity. And the thing with Julian Dory is I know that he's very aware of these people in the community. I know that people have reached out to him, just like people reached out to James Fox and said, hey, what are you doing putting this guy in your movie? He's fucking crazy. I know people reached out to Julian Dory and said, hey, why the fuck are you interviewing this guy? He's fucking crazy. And James Fox should not be platforming this person. But to me, I don't know. This is the only 30 seconds you need to see. It tells you everything you need to know about what kind of researcher and filmmaker James Fox is. And it tells you that Julian Dory does not give a shit. James Fox, you can get out of here. We want to talk to this guy anyway. And I think it shows that Jason Sands doesn't even believe what he's saying. But let's watch the clip, shall we? I kind of teased it enough. I've talked about it enough. Let's talk about it. Let's watch it.
Explain was the context with this, as in you received an order from someone at some point that said you got to shoot this NHI. And
I feel really uncomfortable talking about this.
Okay, I just want to pause it, right? Every couple seconds, so that way the music and whatever, I don't get a copyright on it. But immediately James Fox like, I don't want to talk about this. I'm very uncomfortable. You know, this is the tease. This is the tease at the end of a 3-hour fucking episode. The tease, hey, we got another 2 hours with this fucking lunatic. Stay tuned. We're editing it. It's almost here. But this is the very end. This is the very last taste they give you to keep you coming back for the fucking crazy bullshit. And man, this is so infuriating. It's so infuriating on so many different levels. I think because he fucking knows better. And I don't know what the solution to this is other than for people to just not watch it. I didn't watch this whole episode. Like, I heard about the last 30 seconds and I clipped it. I don't want to watch this episode. I don't watch these guys anymore. I don't give them my time. I'm not going to watch the Ross Coulthard thing on News Nation. I'm not going to go out of my way to try and find it. It will come to me in the minutes and hours as things are said. All of the clips will be made and those clips will find their way to me. And you will get a very good idea and picture of what the hell is going on. We'll get into Ross in a second. I guess stay focused, Lou. Stay focused. Let's stay on this one. We'll get to Ross in a second. Okay, but this is just so funny, dude. Like, right off the bat, Fox is like, duh.
I feel really uncomfortable talking about this because this is a credibility destroyer in my opinion.
This is a credibility destroyer in my opinion. Then why is he sitting next to you? Why did you bring him on this show to be interviewed? If it's a credibility destroyer, why did you put him in your movie? If it's a credibility destroyer, a story that he has told for the last 6 months on Twitter to anyone who'll listen, he's taken money from people on Twitter because he's garnered so much, what's the word I'm looking for? Sympathy. He's garnered so much sympathy online that people went out of their way and raised hundreds of dollars for him to give him because he's looking for a job. He's used this story to sell all sorts of bullshit. Religion, his love of country, the idea that he's looking for new work, the documentary he's going to be in. He's used it for all sorts of shit for the last 6 months. It's a credibility destroyer. But yet you put him in your fucking movie. So who is it a credibility destroyer for? The crazy guy or the documentary filmmaker and investigative filmmaker and, golden resume filmmaker, the guy who hasn't won a fucking film award for any of his films other than like UFO festivals? Those don't count in the film world. I don't know why this guy is held to this golden standard. He's not even a bronze standard. He doesn't even make the medalist stand.
It really bothers me that
I don't like
about it,
talking
and I
about
don't want to be connected to it.
It's going to bring
shape
back
or form.
It bothers me that you talk about it, and I don't want to be connected to it in any way, shape, or form. He's like disgusted by it, but not disgusted enough to put it in his movie.
I don't want to be connected to it.
It's going to bring
shape
back
or form.
Actually,
and I've already told him that.
All right, so
if
hold
you're
on.
going to make those claims, I'm walking out the door.
no.
Look at the look on James Fox's face. He's telling this fucking guy, you better shut the fuck up. You better not say a thing while I'm sitting here next to you or I'm out the door. I dare you to say something. I dare you. This is James Fox exerting his power over a guy who's mentally unstable and his fantasy is being there in that room. Having the attention, having the audience of people, being on TV, YouTube, like He's eating that shit up. He wants more of this. And James Fox is telling him, well, if you want more, shut the fuck up. Shut up. What a coward. James Fox is the coward. I'm talking about James fucking Fox.
I'm not.
I'm sorry.
I have to tell you.
It's already bad enough.
Yeah, because right now we're treading.
You're not sorry. Look at him. He's looking. Why are you looking to Julian for validation? It's already bad enough. If it's bad enough, what is he doing there with you? If it's so bad, why are you giving him more? Oh, you only want him to give the pieces you approve. Got it. Got it. Cool. Cool, James Fox. This is such... There's just so much going on here. And shame on you, Julian Dory. This is click slop. This is bottom of the barrel. And this guy is not an important filmmaker. He's not even a fart in the wind when it comes to film history. It's frustrating, dude. It's frustrating.
I don't want to be connected to it.
It's going to bring
shape
back.
or form.
Actually,
and I've already told him that.
All right, so
if
hold
you're
on.
going to make those claims, I'm walking out the door.
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry.
I have to tell you.
I'm sorry. But you better shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Shut up. And what is this first hat? The fuck is that supposed to mean? It's a ripoff of a golf hat. It's normally this is Titleist, but his says first. I wonder what that's in reference to. You're first to what? What are you first to, James Fox?
It's already bad enough.
Yeah, because right now.
It's already bad enough. Ugh. Trust me, Julian, you don't want to listen to this shit. And Julian's like, nah, I kind of do. I kind of want to platform that shit. I kind of want to get clicks and subs from that shit. Because I can sell that this guy, you legitimized him, James, by putting him in your movie. Because his resume is real. Because of where he worked is actually where he worked. It's everything else that he adds on top of it that's bullshit. But because you've wanted to validate him, you invited him to this fucking show, you agreed to do this interview with him. But trust me, Julian, it's bad enough. You don't want to go further than this. That's like stopping midstream. Nobody's going to do that. Especially not a content creator with the low bar of Julian Dory. Where there's either they're ignoring... There's one of two things. They're either ignoring all the people that are telling them the red flags with these interviews that he's been doing. Straight up ignoring all of that. Or they're just not researching it at all. At all. I think it's the first one. I think they're ignoring it. They don't give a shit. They do not care. It's my opinion. They don't give a shit. So, if you're the person who keeps defending James Fox after this, shame on you. If you're buying his documentary, shame on you. Because here's the thing, and we discussed this again with a clinical therapist. This documentary validates Jason Sand's belief systems and experiences and puts him deeper down a rabbit hole that he's already got a hard time even knowing he's in. Now you're going to shove him deeper down it. You're going to exploit him for click slop entertainment. and to sell a fucking movie. But when he wants to tell his truth about killing crab people in caves, whoa. Pump the brakes there, crazy boy. Shut the fuck up. Shut up or I'm out of here. It's a credibility destroyer. What credibility do you have, James? You're a UFO documentary filmmaker. What credibility do you fucking have? You make fantasy documentaries for people who believe in the equivalent of Santa Claus. What credibility do you have? Have you won any awards at South by Southwest? Or cons? Or any LA Film Festival? Or any New York Tribeca? Any legitimate film festival? The answer is no. So what credibility are you talking about? We all know Jason Sands has zero credibility. That's been known for months now. I think what's shocking to a lot of people is that you have no credibility, James. And they're just coming around to that. Especially with the way you've exploited this man. And I don't think it's going to end well for Jason Sands. Because when this attention stops, and it mostly will, because nobody believes he killed crab people in caves. Nobody believes that. Hey, whatever. You don't give a shit, right? You don't care. Just on to your next fucking stupid movie, right? Who gives a shit about the human? Let's just get to the next movie. Okay. There we go. Well, we'll kind of end with Ross Coulthart just because we don't really know what's going to happen tonight. We'll make some predictions and we'll see what's what. We'll share what we know about Jake Barber, the new UFO whistleblower. But let's get to why we're here. And that is Jeremy Corbell having a fucking temper tantrum. So I've got 6 clips of Jeremy Corbell from this to be spectacular. Again, just like with the last video, I'm going to be pausing this and commenting literally on things that they're saying as they say it, so that way we don't get strikes. We've got links to the Tubi special down below, so if you want to go watch this for yourself, it's free. It's Tubi. Go for it. I don't recommend it. I think you're going to get everything you need to get from that Tubi special right here, right now. So Jeremy Corbell, I think with a partnership TMZ and Tubi, made or maybe they're just two different things. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't care. Don't fucking care. Don't give a shit. But regardless, this episode follows Jeremy Corbell at the congressional hearings, which happened, by the way, fucking months ago. Like, again, nobody gives a shit. But this is Jeremy Corbell with his very hip backpack, walking all around Congress, getting angry that he didn't get credit for what's probably a fake document, written by probably Dave Grush or somebody like that. It's not an official government document at all. And we're talking about Immaculate Constellation. So this is a 3-hour special that documents that day with Jeremy Corbell. And so Jeremy Corbell shows up to the hearing. He's got his Immaculate Constellation with his cover letter on it that we all saw. Gosh, I probably should have that, but we've read it already once. It doesn't really matter, but it's a cover letter that he put on this program called Immaculate Constellation. It explains, it's signed by Jeremy Corbell. He wanted it entered into congressional record. That's what he was looking for. He was looking for either some sort of legitimization or protection or a little bit of both by having a cover letter on a document that's being put into congressional record having to do with UAPs, UFOs, and reverse engineering programs, alien programs, NHI. Whoa, it's such a whatever. So in conjunction with Michael Schellenberger, who's some say a legitimate journalist, the way I've seen him handle this UFO situation, it's at this point, I don't even know what a legitimate journalist looks like anymore. It's really tough. But with that said, Michael Schellenberger got all the credit for the Immaculate Constellation and making Congress aware of it. And Jeremy Corbell's cover letter was taken off of the document, torn to shreds, basically tossed out, and then the rest of it was submitted to congressional record with Michael Schellenberger's name attached to it, and Jeremy Corbell left out. And then that's what this documentary is about. And it's just him pissed off in different rooms yelling about how Congress lied. Congress lied, and you need to ask yourself why, right? Right, man? Okay, enough of me talking about it. Let's play the clips. Again, fair use. Okay, this is transformative work. We are critiquing and making fun of, mocking the videos that we are sharing. This is covered under fair use and allowable by law. By law. So what's funny is I labeled these Corbell cries 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then Corbell prediction, Corbell's in danger, and then Corbell is mad in an elevator. What do we go with first? Let's just go in order, shall we? Okay, so this is Jeremy Corbell in the congressional hearing. Let me go ahead and make this just a little bit smaller so you see his stupid face there. His dumb face. I don't know, make it even smaller. So that way, you see the whole things, okay? So this is Nancy Mace after the hearing, coming through the crowd and shaking hands, and this is the exchange Jeremy Corbell had with Nancy Mace. And the first thing he says is, I submitted the document. Me. I'm Jeremy Corbell. Me. The whole cover letter was just me. Me. Signed, me, Jeremy Locklear Corbell, Kenyon Locklear. Okay, so let's listen to this clip. I submitted it. It wasn't Michael. He knows that. And you know that. Thank you so much. She just did the political thing. Thank you so much. Fuck you. Thanks, dummy. Appreciate it. But we got it from here. Thanks. I don't want to put... Well, we'll get into why after we play these videos. But this is just, it's so funny. It was me. Not me. It was me. It wasn't Michael. He knows that. You know that. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye. I love it. I love it. Eat your shit sandwich, Jeremy Corbell. It's nice to see you get the shit end of the stick and be pissy for once in this, because you ignore everything. You always ignore everything. You ignore the haters, you ignore the criticisms. You can't ignore this. You can't ignore the lawmaker going, thanks, bye. Bye, thanks. Yeah, it wasn't you, it was Michael. No, it wasn't Michael, it was you. Yeah, okay, bye. Love it. I submitted the document. Who knows that? And you know that. No, look at his face. Look at him. No, hold on. Let me move my fair use banner just a little farther up. Jimmy Corbell. He's so upset. He's so mad. He's so mad. Oh my God, poor guy. Look at him. That document meant everything to him. Because if Jimmy Corbell gets his name in the congressional record, guess what? He could sell anything he wants for the rest of his life. Because his work, his journalism led to documents being taken into congressional record. Well, not anymore. Bye. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Guess you're not going to get that protection as a journalist that you think you're going to get. Bye. Love it. Look at her.
Nancy Mace thinks she can come up and politic me, thinking I'm going to...
She did. She didn't think. She did it. She literally did it. She came up to you and politicked you, pal. You got politicked. Jeremy Corbell just got politicked by Nancy Mace. She said, oh, no, Michael, no, it was you. Okay, thank you, bye. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you notice? We already did the hearing, bye. Did you notice nobody else is here? just a couple of us? Yeah. It's okay, bye. Damn, dude. So funny. She didn't think you could get she politicked you, pal. You got politicked. Jeremy Corbell got politicked by Nancy Mace.
Thinking I'm going to be quiet about a little lie. Well, guess what? A little lie is actually a big lie.
Oh, little lie is actually a big lie. See that little lie they're not including me on into congressional record and my name is part of Immaculate Constellation is a lie. That's not a little lie. That's a big lie, see? He's so upset. He's so mad. And I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Because you don't get to see this side of Jeremy Corbell often. He didn't get his way. He got his way in college. He got his way with making shitty fucking fake alien documentaries. He's gotten his way in life a lot. He's got a, $35,000 fucking watch on or whatever it is. He's got his cool backpack. He doesn't even have to wear a tie into congressional hearings when he's submitting things for congressional record. This is the picture and the look that he wanted to go down in history. But he didn't. He got politicked by Nancy Mace. Oh, what a dickwad. What a dickwad. You're fucking hilarious, dude. But I love it because now you know how we feel when we don't get our way, when people continue to buy your movies and continue to fall for your bullshit. And we're like, fuck. I can wrangle your neck. That feeling of just like, I hate you so much. Yeah. Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the party.
That's what a little lie is actually a big lie.
It's actually a big lie. I'm not going to be quiet about it, man. And here he is talking to Marieke von Kloppenstick, and I can't remember who this guy is. I can't remember his stupid face. If you guys remember in the chat, let me know in the chat. But yeah.
I'm not going to be a politician.
I'm not going to be a politician. And she came up to me pretending that everything was going to be okay, man.
And she came up to me pretending everything was okay. So do you feel like...
Look at this. Look at this. Marieke von Kloppenstick, the biggest, weirdest former DOD voice in this entire conversation, who constantly, him and Daniel Miller, although I don't know if Daniel Miller was former DOD, but God, he reeks of it. And he speaks exactly like this guy, Marieke von Kloppenstick. And he makes all these accusations, him and Matt Ford, against Mick West, because they hate Mick West's facts. They hate facts. They just fucking can't stand them. And here he is, front row and center for this bullshit. And Jeremy's so mad with his nipples popping out through his... He's so mad his nipples are popping out. He's so angry. Pretending that everything's gonna be okay. That bitch, Nancy Mace. Nah. Yeah, you're not going to be a politician because you're not, buddy. You're not. You're just a guy.
I'm not going to be quiet about it. I'm not going to be a politician. And she came up to me for 10 minutes.
So do you feel like the whistleblower is still safe?
Okay. All right. So that's our first clip. All right. So Jeremy Corbell's mad right after the hearing. His nipples are out, the whole thing. Very, very upset. All right. Let's get to the next clip. Oh my God. This is just okay. So this to me is just absolute gold, just pure gold. This is Jeremy Corbell on the phone with Michael Schellenberger, who got all the credit and all the lightning, all the love that day. And Corbell's calling him on the phone going, "What the fuck, man? What's going on? What just happened?" We just got a subscription. I just missed it. I missed the name, so I'm going to pull it up right now. Give me a moment. But thank you for the sub. We appreciate it. So this is Corbell on the phone with Schellenberger. Man, he is pissed. He is very, very, very upset at Schellenberger. Let's listen to why.
I don't know what to say. I don't know why she said that. I think she just assumed it was.
Oh, already. So right off the bat, Schellenberger's playing dumb. I don't know why she would say that, man. Steve the Theorist, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And of course, right there he is. Steve the Theorist, thank you, my man. And then also another special shout out to R. Wolf for the 100 NOK. The Noke. Appreciate it. So yeah, let's play the rest of this. Schellenberger's playing dumb. I love it. Schellenberger had no clue. Yeah, right. Listen to this.
No, she did not assume anything because I walked somebody into her fucking office. I walked somebody physically into her office that we both know, Michael. She knew it was a lie. So maybe, as an investigative reporter, you should ask yourself, why is it that they...
Okay, this moment right here, honestly, sounded a lot like me after Elizondo fucked us and the whole show went to shit. And I was calling people on the phone going, ask yourself why. Like, as the investigative journalist that you are, ask yourself why he did this. Or look into why this happened. I remember just arguing on the phone with Jazz Shaw, rest in peace. And a few other people. There's a lot of people I was arguing on the phone with. Just be like, dude, like, this doesn't make sense. Why aren't you backing me on this? And Jeremy Corbell's getting a little taste of that. Because Schellenberger knows everything that Corbell's saying here is probably true. Right? Like, he did bring someone into Nancy Mace's office and he goes, the Immaculate Constellation. Here's the cover letter, right? I want this in congressional record. This is the guy who wrote it. He's a whistleblower. He's coming out soon, man.
lied. You should ask yourself that question. And you told me that you clarify when things are reported wrong. So they reported that you put that on the record. Will you clarify publicly that that was a lie?
I'm happy to clarify it. I'm not.
He's fucking That's the delay they always give you. I'm happy to clarify, but I don't know if that's gonna work. Let me see what I can do. It's always that. That's always the reaction when you ask somebody to do something honorable or answer something straight. Always, man. And just the delay, how long it took him to answer that question.
I'm happy to clarify it. I'm not going to accuse the chairwoman of lying.
It's probably
I'm not gonna, even though I know she's lying, even though I know she left your name out of there, I could back you up. I could, Jeremy, I could, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Fuck you. I love it. 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 All of this is so familiar to me. Elements of it, anyway. Elements of this is so familiar, and this is one of them.
Involves intent.
Oh yeah, well,
So I don't know that there was that intent.
it's politically smart of you to not obviously accuse her of lying. But I have all the proof as an investigative journalist yourself. I have all the proof you need to know that that was a knowing lie and not some sort of strange coincidental confusion. And you should be real curious, Michael, of why that lie was important for her to tell. As a human being to another human being.
Oh my God, he's so angry that his name has been left out. He's so upset. From one human being to another, you should ask yourself why she left my name out of that and gave you the credit, man. And as an investigative journalist, I have all the evidence that proves she's a liar. And you should say that. And as a human, from one to another, man, you know it, man.
You should be really curious how that lie helps. Hey, look, you and me are good. You're telling me.
Hey, you and me are good, right? Like, you're telling me. Dude, Jeremy's like, the silence he's getting is a chef's kiss.
Lie helps. Hey, look, you and me are good. You're telling me you weren't a part of that nonsense. It's the only lie that was told today. Lou told the truth. Admiral Tim told the truth. Guy from NASA told the truth. And you told the truth as you know it. Look, man, you and me are in it thick now. I told you, man, I need somebody to trust. And I really hope it's you, brother. And I got no hard feelings. And this is not an ego thing. This is a factual.
Oh, for sure this is an ego thing. You don't trust him. You just go ahead and just, I would say, my opinion, he doesn't. Everything that he just said, he means the absolute opposite. The absolute opposite.
Thing. If other whistleblowers are dependent upon me to tell the truth and to walk them into offices, how can I ever do that again now that they have knowingly lied? How can I do it? I fucking can't. I cannot tell any whistleblower from now on, Congress got their back. I can't do it. Anyway, look, you and me are good. You and me are gonna be fast friends now. We're going through the fire together.
All right.
Dude, nobody wants to attach themselves to you. You're on a sinking ship. You tried to force yourself into history and you got denied. And now you're sinking. And your credibility, this display of how petty you are. The nail in the coffin was put in for me a long time ago on you, Mr. Corbell. But hopefully this is the nail in the coffin for even the really gullible. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. But this idea that you and Schellenberger are tied together now, we're going through the fire together, brother. No, you're not. They want nothing to do with you. They're trying to distance themselves as much as they can from you, just like they did to your mentor in journalism, George Knapp. Why? Because you guys sell conspiracy and bullshit and lies. Conspiracy, bullshit, and lies. And you might have gotten all of those high noon drops and all of that video for 29 Palms, to the balloon going into the ocean, to the fucking jellyfish UFO, to the fucking triangle footage, like all the pyramid UFOs. All of those things you might have acquired illegally, and you're in trouble for. And now you're trying to attach Schellenberger to your sinking ship? Nobody wants to be attached to you, pal, on a legitimate level. There are a bunch of morons, idiots, and sycophants that would love to follow you everywhere around the world. Everywhere you go. Like UFO Joe and Danny Silva. There's no wrong you can do. You can't get petty enough. There will always be people out there that will lick your fucking boots. And you're pathetic, all of you. So lame.
We're going to high five and hug later?
This sounds like a guy who does not trust him. Hey, we're going to high five and hug later, man, right? We're buddies, we're pals, we're friends, right? Right?
All right, sounds good.
We're going to high five and hug later?
Sounds great.
Okay, I would like that. You did it, but okay, separately from the lie. Michael, you did a fucking excellent job, and I loved what you said.
Thank you.
And you really spoke for a lot of people who couldn't be showing their faces today, one of whom you know. So thank you for playing that role today. You did an excellent job and had great shoes.
I appreciate you, brother.
Okay,
we'll
man.
See you later, right?
I'll see you. I will. I'll see you tonight after I calm down.
I'll see you tonight at the party. Host, there's a party. I will. I'll see you again when I calm down. I love how he's looking to the cameraman or the producer, like these looks of like you see what I'm saying, right? Like I'm putting the olive branch out there, right? You see, I'm setting him up, man. I'm setting him up. I'm gonna catch him in a lie too if he's lying to me.
Brother.
Okay,
we'll
man.
See you later, right?
I'll see you. I will. I'll see you tonight after I calm down.
See you soon.
Woo! Woo! All right, so this is Corbell Cries 3. Let's see which one this is. I don't remember this one. Again, fair use. And the link to this whole shabacle is down below. So if you want to watch it for yourself, you can. Link in the description. But fair use is transformative work. We are educating the public on the clips that we are sharing and discussing and critiquing and mocking. This is covered under fair use and allowable by law.
What?
This music. Oh, man. It's going to be the music. It's not going to be anything else. It'll be the music. Oh, there he goes. Just, he's loading up the documents. He's putting, this probably should have been the first clip I played. This is right before he goes into the big hearing. And he's passing everybody copies of it. Here's a copy, buddy. You're in the know. Here's a copy, buddy. You're in the know. You're a good guy. You're a buddy, a pal to disclosure. You get one. Here are the two people in the front that are taking pictures of this fucking monumental event. Here are all the empty seats nobody gives a fuck about. Okay, cool. Let's go. We ready? To make history? Here we go. All right, my name's going to be a congressional record. People are going to hear my name in the congressional record. It's going to be awesome. Immaculate constellation. Here we go.
Schellenberger for this information. We are all reading it in real time now.
Thank you, Michael Schellenberger, for this information. We're all reading it now.
So thank you, Mr. Schellenberger, for this information. We are all reading it in real time now.
Ooh, look at Schellenberger. Look at Corbell. And here's the thing, dude. Schellenberger knows how she got that. He could easily have been like, oh, Miss Congressman, I did not submit that. That was my colleague and friend and journalist who's sitting right here behind me, Mr. Jeremy Corbell. He entered that in the congressional record. I believe he included a cover letter on there as well for you, Madam Congresswoman. But he didn't do that, did he? He didn't do that one. He just sat there, took all the credit in his nice blue suit and nice shoes. Look at this goonie. I can't remember who this goon bag is, but he's one of the Goonies. Honestly, this is just a room full of Goonies. But here we go.
12 pages about this unacknowledged special access program
Unacknowledged.
that the government says
Yeah.
does not exist.
Ooh, wow. How scary. So she's so sure of herself. She hasn't even. I wonder if she's read it. But
What went
yeah.
through my head when I heard that?
Oh, look at him. Wait, what happened to my name? What happened to my cover letter? Where's all the credit? Where's the congressional record? Oh, how are people going to know I'm a journalist now? Oh, no. Oh, no. This is supposed to help me in my case against the DOD when they come after me for those leaked videos I wasn't supposed to high noon drop. Ah, come on. What the fuck? Oh, no. No. Look at him. I love this. This is one of the moments I've been waiting for. I'm just shocked he put it on Tubi. I guess because nobody can find it there. It's so funny, dude.
About 1,000 things. I was surprised that they thought they could lie without consequence.
What's the consequence, Jeremy? You're gonna make a special about it on fucking Tubi? That's what you're gonna do? You're gonna cry on camera and tell everybody that we lied? Guess what? They're gonna do live streams and podcasts and shows talking about how fucking pathetic and lame you look. And how it's all about you. You don't give a shit about the disclosure. You don't give a fuck. You don't care. You just care about making yourself look good and legitimizing yourself through our legislative and political processes. You're trying to paint yourself as this fucking journalist when you are not. You're a quantum jujitsu, fucking weaponize your art, weaponize your love, weaponize your curiosity. You've rebadged and renamed yourself, and you've just found a niche in the UFO community, and I think you bit off more than you could chew. And this Tubi special is the first signs of you choking on that bite that you took. And I'm here for it.
Who lied?
Representative Nancy Mace and maybe about 50 congressional staffers, they all lied.
They didn't lie. They just want nothing to do with you. They want nothing to do with you. Because everything you touch is delegitimate. At least with Schellenberger, he's got some credibility to his name. He's actually done journalism. He's been looked at as someone who does good work. You have never been looked at that way. Not even close. Not even a modicum of Schellenberger, as much as I hate to admit that.
Steph asked me to go ahead and I will do it, enter into the congressional record this 12-page document that Michael Schellenberger brought today that describes the Immaculate Constellation.
There you go. So Schellenberger's name gets put into congressional records. Corbell's does not. It's supposed to be a 13-page document. They ripped off the cover letter with Jeremy Corbell's stupid letter to Congress, which we read it here on the show. And it was a lot of I and me in there. Me, I. I love that they're fucking backstabbing him in real time. You're watching Jeremy Corbell getting stabbed in the back by Schellenberger and Nancy Mace and all of those congressional staffers in real time. And I'm here for it. I've got my popcorn. I love it because this is what they do behind the scenes. But for the first time, you get to see it publicly. This is the kind of petty shit that they do behind the scenes. Right here. On display. I'm kind of just coming to that realization right now. You're getting a sneak peek. This is the shit that I saw behind the scenes. Stuff so similar to this. And that's why I said, like, that conversation with Schellenberger that he had God, dude, there's so many things that are just like familiar about that conversation. Because I had many conversations going, how can you sit there and watch these people lie? And he's right. They're lying, but they're not lying about anything consequential or important. It's just leaving you out of congressional record, leaving your stench and your fucking ick out of Congress and out of this conversation. They're basically saying thank you, but no thanks. Hit the road, Jack. We don't need you here. And they're doing it publicly. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Government program.
I submitted those 12 pages.
Look at that. See? Look at me. I got the footage and everything. Look at the manila envelope. I gave it to this guy that looks like Nick Fuentes. And this other guy who looks like a fucking, a streamer. And all of these jerks. Marieke von Kloppenstick's even here. Oh, man. Oh.
Program.
I submitted those 12
I
pages.
submitted.
Michael Schellenberger.
Did he say not?
I submitted those 12 pages. Michael Schellenberger did not.
No. I submitted it. Me. I. Not him. Not him. There's Ivan, whatever his face is, Esquire. That's Elizondo's attorney. This guy's attorney. Ay. What a fucking mess.
It is immeasurably dangerous that they lied about this.
Why? Why is it immeasurably dangerous, Jeremy Corbell? Why is it immeasurably dangerous that they left your name off of the important document that you had nothing to do with writing, that you had nothing to do with working on? You're not connected to it in any way. You're just the guy who brought it to us. Thanks. Appreciate it. But leaving your name out of it is not dangerous.
Dangerous that they lied about this. And it's not for the reasons you think.
Oh.
Every single whistleblower that has ever come to me or George Knapp should have absolute guttural fear if they understand what's going on right now.
Oh. Got it. They should have fear that they're going to leave your name out of it? What should they have fear about? Because the whistleblower went to you and you got it submitted into congressional record for them. They should be happy about that, no? That was the goal, wasn't it? The goal was to get it in front of Congress, to get them to read it, to have it submitted into congressional record. That was the goal. So why would they be afraid now? You got it done. What's the problem? Oh, your name wasn't on it? Oh. As they say, tough shit. But it shows a lot as to why that guy, Jeremy Corbell, is really here. He doesn't give a fuck. He does not care about anything but him. Jeremy Corbell loves Jeremy Corbell.
Congress just lied to the American public.
Why? What was the lie?
Congress just lied to the American public. And this guy's like, wait, what was the lie? This is the News Nation reporter. He's like, what? You serious? Look at my backpack. Let me tell you about the lie.
Oh, I submitted the IC document.
Oh, I submitted it. It was me. Not Schellenberger. Oh, that's it? That's it. They cut. That's the only lie. That's the lie? Yep. They cut it to him. Other footage.
Oh, I submitted the IC document.
It was me. There's the third time we showed the footage of me handing a document to the guy that looked like Nick Fuentes. So you know it was me. It was me, man. It was me.
But everybody sat there as they said.
There's the fourth time. of the footage of me handing it to the Nick Fuentes lookalike. There's the fourth time we showed it. Why don't we have footage of you passing it out to anybody else? That would have been fucking really helpful. It would have been helpful if there was footage of you at this bench being like, here you go, Congressman, here you go, Congressman, here you go, Congressman. We don't have any footage of that. Is there footage of you going into the congressman's office? Is there footage of that? Let's see something here. There we go. I haven't seen footage of that. I just keep seeing this one clip of you giving it to this guy. All right.
Why? You should ask yourself that.
You should ask yourself that, man. Why? Why, man? Why did they leave my name out of this, man? Ask yourself, man. Why, man? Why, man? Oh, man, why? I don't give a shit, Jeremy. Probably because your name's on it. That could be why. Look how fucking angry he is, dude. He's pointing fingers at News Nation, the guys who are on his side. Look at him. Look at him, man. He's so mad.
Ask yourself that.
Yeah.
What? It should be trivial.
I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't.
It should be trivial. It's fucking not.
It shouldn't be trivial. It's fucking not. It's like, I just got eyes on somebody I want to talk to. Ugh. Get out of my way. Congress just lied, everybody. There's a big lie told here. My name wasn't me, Jeremy Lockyer Kenyon Lockyer Siobhan Corbell. I submitted it. Look at him. Who are you looking for, Jeremy? Where are you going? Look at him. We're looking back. That's the meme that everybody's got right now. Corbell's, look how angry. Ah! Ah! You're such a fucking child, dude. You're such a baby. You're such a scam artist. You're such a scam artist. You don't give a shit about anything or anyone. No, you ask yourself why, man. I'm not going to give you any hints. I'm just going to walk around the hallways as if I know where I'm going, man. Just ask yourself why, man. They left my name off of that. It wasn't Schellenberger, it was me, man. Oh, man. Oh, what a bunch of bullshit, man. Oh, look, it was behind me. Nobody. I'm so mad. I'm gonna.
Nancy Mace lied. Nancy Mace said Schellenberger gave her an 11-page report on Immaculate Constellation.
Yeah, okay.
Whistleblower, okay? That was a lie, and she knew it.
That's it? That's the lie? That's the lie? That's it? But you got the thing you wanted in congressional. What about that, though, right? That's a big win, right? Nah, you don't want to talk about that, man. He doesn't give a fuck about that.
She was told 3 times. You notice how Burchett and Luna kept going up to her?
How do you know that's what Luna and Burchett are saying to her?
They know I submitted the entire document. The Schellenberger never had it, and Schellenberger...
Look at him. He's so mad. Man, you didn't admit that, man. That was me, man. That was me.
He admit that standing up after, and I did say to him, they lied, and you know they lied. I submitted the report, you didn't. Is that right? He said it was confusing. I go, no, it wasn't confusing. They lied, and you didn't correct them.
Schellenberger is in on it, dude. He knew that was going to go down, in my opinion. Because again, this just reeks of the shit they do behind the scenes. Honestly, they backstab each other for information and access and being first and getting credit. And when they don't get credit, they don't get the access, they don't get the thing that they really, really wanted for doing all that work. This is the hissy fit they throw. They lied. As if this lie, it honestly, why is this such a bad thing? Explain it. Maybe if you explained why, other than your ego, why is this a bad thing? You got the Immaculate Constellation secret access program documents even though they're not documents, it's just some guy explaining what Immaculate Constellation is, not actual documents. But you got it into congressional record. That's what you wanted. What's the fucking problem? What am I missing here?
Why would they lie?
That's the question.
Sure fucking is. But what's your hypothesis?
Everybody should be asking on something that appears so trivial. Why would they erase my name? I'm the only person on planet Earth that was given that document.
He's very upset. He wants the credit. He wants the credit. It is trivial. It is stupid. All right, so let's do this last one. Jeremy Corbell mad in a different place. So we got Jeremy Corbell mad in the congressional hearing. Jeremy Corbell outside in the hallways, mad, and snapped his backpack. And then we got Jeremy Corbell in another room who was upset. And now we got Jeremy Corbell in an elevator. And so now the producer, now this is where things, we get a little bit of some interesting information here. The producer, Jeremy, you're not going to that 5 o'clock thing, I take it. What's that? Pray tell. What is the 5 o'clock thing?
Jeremy, you're not going to that 5 o'clock thing, I take it.
Oh, I'm fucking going. I'm not gonna be quiet. I'm fucking going.
He's
Just to
fucking
look
going.
everybody in the fucking eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever fucking lied, I'm gonna say it in front of everybody.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, if they let me in, I'm going. You think that's unwise?
I just assumed it would be.
Probably it's unwise. I've never been accused of being wise, but I'm fucking going.
I've never been accused of being wise. That is for fucking sure. That is for sure. But oh yeah, he's going. What is this thing at 5 o'clock?
Absolutely fucking going. So later that night, there was a really interesting, you call it like an after party.
An after party, you say? Oh, so invite only after party? So all of those little cretins that were in that room with you that were waiting in line for fucking ever, that didn't pay people to wait in line for them, all of those people that are your fans and you send you all this money and are vitriolic online for you, they didn't get invited to the party? Okay, cool. Remember that, people online, you suckers, you stupid lowlums, you bottom feeders aren't good enough to go to the invite only party.
That party was being thrown by the UAP Disclosure Fund.
Oh, the UAP Disclosure Fund, you say? Oh, the band of extreme zealots that call themselves UAP activists threw a private party. So the guys who paid the homeless people to wait in line for them threw a private party, invited Jeremy Corbell, and Schellenberger was there. Everybody was going, man. Except for, of course, you dickheads, the average dickwad, the stupid person. The sucker. You don't get the invite to the private party because you're stupid. You're dumb. You're lower than us. Nobody cares about you guys.
And it was something that Senator Mike Rounds was to speak at.
Ooh, Senator Mike Rounds was there and everything. Wow. What did he say? Does anybody at the UAP Disclosure Fund want to talk about, or have they addressed who was at that party, why they were there, why they were invited, why it wasn't an open invite? What did Senator Mike Rounds say at that event? Anybody want to talk about that? Anybody? Okay. Just making sure. I just want to ask. Okay, so now we've got 2 more clips here. So that's the Temper Tantrum. That's the Tubi documentary in a nutshell. Okay, it's 3 hours of that. Jeremy Corbell running around angry that he didn't get credit. So there's your Tubi documentary. No new information, nothing credible, no evidence, no world-changing facts, just a guy throwing a temper tantrum that he didn't get his name into congressional record. And actually, before we go on to these clips, let's talk about why. I've alluded to it. I basically have said it. We're not going to spend too much time. But for the last, I'd say 6 months to a year, Jeremy Corbell has been throwing the title of journalist onto himself. It used to be investigative filmmaker. Now it's journalist and investigative filmmaker. He's added this journalist monicum to himself. This is just a theory. I don't have any evidence, but there have been many discussions as to who's been leaking Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp all of this footage that they've been doing high noon drops on their podcast for the last 2 or 3 years. There's been a lot of speculation that they could be one of these whistleblowers. There's been some speculation that maybe it was David Grush, and there's even more speculation and sort of other veterans and other people who know the process going, wait a second, how did he get those videos? Did he go through the proper channels, or were they leaked to him? Because if they were leaked, that is a breach of national security, and somebody should be asking Jeremy Corbell who gave you these videos, because these aren't for public consumption. I think because of those allegations and because of that heat, Jeremy Corbell has added this journalist title to himself to give himself these journalistic protections in case he gets prosecuted down the road. Personally, that's my theory. And I think the reason why he's so upset about this tiny, insignificant lie or overlook, really, or omission. It wasn't a lie. It was an omission. They just left you out of it. But the reason why Jeremy Corbell is so fucking angry, again, theory, this is what I think. I don't know. But the reason I think he's so fucking angry is because his name is now not in congressional record. And just think about it. Okay? If his name is attached to a document that he's saying is evidence of a special access program and it's submitted into congressional record, he can now turn around and say, I'm the journalist who did that. It was me. I was a journalist who brought the whistleblower to Congress and put that immaculate constellation on the map. It was my journalism that did that. And now he can't say that. He can't say that because that's not what's on record. Schellenberger got the credit for it. And that pisses him off. And I think that also leaves him open. I mean, either way, I don't think, for me personally, I don't think with or without it, it's going to give him much protection. If you're taking illegally leaked footage and posting it for a podcast, you're going to get in trouble either way. Journalism fucking degree or job or not. Filmmaker, journalist, it doesn't matter. If you're doing that illegally, you're going to get in trouble. There are no protections for you. And so, honestly, I don't think it would have done anything for him, but I think that's why he's so mad, because I think he, in his brain, it legitimizes him as a journalist. He's no longer a mentor or a mentee of George Knapp. He's now the journalist. He's metamorphosized himself into the journalist. You know, it's a joke. It's a fucking joke. He's a joke. But here are 2 more clips to sort of solidify that this man is a joke. So here he is with Lou Elizondo, and I don't even know where this is from. Maybe it's from the same documentary, or maybe it's episode 2 of the other thing he's doing. I don't know, but I don't care. But let's listen to this. So this is him and Elizondo talking in a bar. And again, there have been so many things said about this clip. We'll just play it.
As a friend, I'm proud of you. What you're doing, I don't know that people really understand that line that you straddle. I know you go on these
Should I
shows.
say what we're doing? It's always a group.
Oh, it's what we're doing, man. We're on a team, you and me, man. We're brothers.
You're part of that.
Bro, you're part of that. You're a journalist. You're a journalist, man. Don't worry about it. You're a journalist, no matter what anybody
That is
says.
part of this conversation has their role. And by the way, people have no idea what you're doing behind the scenes.
Oh, by the way, people have no idea what you do. Thanks, man. Thanks for saying that. It means a lot to me. What am I doing behind the scenes again? What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Nothing really. Nothing really. Just illegally releasing footage for my podcasts and always putting out very easily provable bullshit. Oh my God. Jonathan Fredericks with a $5 dono. Thank you so damn much. I will not be watching the News Nation. Schellenberger gave us the Grush op-ed we all know. Keep up the great work, Luis. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. Let's keep going.
For members of Congress.
You're here about, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man.
I'll tell you what.
You are really, really making a hell of a difference.
That's what he told me when I did the Bogue phone home. Man, you got the attention of people in Congress. You're making a big difference, buddy. You're doing it. You're doing it.
Inevitably, when everything comes out about what I've been working
Doing such a
on,
great job, man.
this whistleblower, it's going to change the shape of what we're seeing. It's going to be a big moment of success.
I don't know about that. I doubt it. I doubt it. I cannot wait to see who wrote this Immaculate Constellation nonsense. Jesus, dude, this music. Look at him. He's always walking slow-mo with his stupid backpack and his jeans and his fucking shirts. His distressed t-shirts walking through Washington. Here's the guy who he pointed in the face of, ask yourself that question.
Says is the existence of an illegal and classified program.
An explosive new report.
Look, have you noticed that all of this news coverage comes from one fucking place? Gee, I wonder why.
By independent journalists.
I mean, normally that would be a red flag for all UFO people. Well, it's all coming from one place. It's all being controlled. Like, this is not a red flag for you? All these fucking news clips
Threatens to crack the
are
about what the government has been
are from News Nation. Another bombshell report. News Nation reports the third clip of a news clip from the same news station.
Secret Pentagon UAP and UFO.
Isn't this legit? We're legit, right?
Immaculate Constellation.
Immaculate Constellation.
How happy I am that this information has come out, that this whistleblower story has been told, bringing whistleblowers.
Oh my God, this whistleblower story has been told. No evidence, no concrete data, just an op-ed. It's an op-ed. And that's why people think that Dave Grush wrote it, because Dave Grush was supposed to write an op-ed, I think for the Washington Post or something like that. But nobody ever saw it.
Directly into congressional offices is a risk, a very big risk.
It's not that big a risk, Jeremy Corbell.
Come to
This music. It's going to be the music.
fruition in the right way. Michael Schellenberger released an article.
He released an article. There's a picture of him. He's the guy that fucked me.
Is a well-respected journalist behind the Twitter files with Elon Musk.
Okay.
And he was able to publish the whistleblower's story.
Wow. Wow. He was able to publish it? Wow.
Multiple times in person. I've checked their credentials. They are who they say they are. They have written a report and provided.
Again, it's always, I check their credentials and they are who they say they are. It's just, I haven't been able to confirm any of the other things they say, but it's compelling.
It to members of Congress. And in that report, they claim that that the Pentagon is illegally withholding information from Congress about.
It's fucking music. It's gonna be the music.
a secret UAP program, and that secret UAP program is considered a parent program of other programs, but it's called Immaculate Constellation.
Oh my God, Immaculate Constellation. It's coming from Jeremy Corbell, you guys. Is it coincidence that Jeremy Corbell also has a film called Immaculate Deception? Could be coincidence, or it could be just bullshit.
Whistleblower filled Michael Schellenberger in on certain aspects of what it is that occurred.
So this whistleblower told a journalist top secret classified information, which he technically is legally not allowed to do. And he told me too, man.
Tell you this, you should listen to Michael Schellenberger because what he reported was 100% accurate. I have dedicated an insane amount of personal energy into trying to make sure that the truth can be told with safety.
Yeah, and it was. It just, your name was left out of it. It's okay. You got it out there, buddy. It's all good.
This is huge, man.
This is huge, man.
This is huge.
They say that there is this very large database of high quality videos.
Man, when people don't get this, they're gonna be really pissed. They're gonna be upset.
Still photos, and also other sensory data that has captured atmospheric effects of UAPs.
This is how you move the ball.
Thanks,
forward.
Leo.
This is how it's done.
Appreciate it.
Seeing those words, Immaculate Constellation, in print was like a relief.
It was a relief.
Exciting.
Exciting.
And I knew we were on the right path.
On the right path,
Something
man.
Good was in motion.
Yeah.
The ball is rolling.
Yeah,
the
man.
report is in the hands.
Ball
of
is
members of
rolling.
Congress,
Reports in the hands of
this is a critical
Congress.
time. If you want to get to the bottom of it, we should get to the bottom of it. We need Congress.
Here we go.
Hold hearings.
Grush's position is that he just felt compelled to tell the truth because this is too deep and too powerful to be in the hands of these people.
But I didn't ask him any questions. I didn't dig deep on any of it. I didn't do any research on any of his claims. I didn't talk about the 2 times his ex-wives called the cops because he was fucking drunk and crazy in the house and they were scared. Like, don't want to talk about the PTSD. Don't want to talk about, the fucking inconsistencies and the bullshit. Don't want to talk about the fact that he probably quit because he was going to get fired. So he just beat him to the punch. Oh, gosh. All sorts of shit you guys don't want to talk about or look into.
Look, and that's why the whistleblower came forward, is because David Grush's courage.
Oh, David Grush's courage to reveal nothing. To reveal nothing. And that's why I don't think Schellenberger is investigating this correctly. He's believing the trust me bros, which is what every single journalist that has got caught up in this nonsense believes, is the trust me bro.
What I've been working on, it's going to change the shape of what we're seeing. I truly believe it's all going to be worth it.
God, I hope you go to jail. Look, another News Nation clip. And look at this. Who's here? Marieke von Kloppenstick. Look with his stupid face and his nondescript background.
Make of this? I mean, yet another person coming forward with a news story.
The smoke now around this UFO story is unbearable.
Oh, is it? It's unbearable? Marieke von Kloppenstick?
So the stage is all set. The whistleblower's account is public, and there's a big hearing coming on Capitol Hill. Let's do this right. Let's do this right. This is the opportunity you've been begging for.
I think this is pre-hearing. I think this is right before this shit went down. Like, he was so optimistic. Oh, man, this is what we've been begging for. There's a hearing going down. Let's do this. We've got the whistleblower. We've got the op-ed. Come on, bro.
If people tell the truth, we have a chance. Right now, we could be looking at a whole new reality about UFOs. This is what we've been fighting for. this is it.
Oh my gosh. It's not. This is not it. Again, this happened a few months ago. Nothing has come of this. It's just a TV show. But here we go.
This is what we needed.
Oh, yeah.
We needed another.
Yeah, so that was the first episode. This is episode 2. Okay, yeah.
So I printed out the Immaculate Constellation.
Yep. There's his cover letter with his signature. Me. Unidentified anomalous phenomena. Truth lies in the strategic surprise. My name is Jeremy Kenyon Lockyer Corbell, and I'm an investigative journalist. My mentor in journalism is George Knapp. That's how he starts the fucking letter. And again, this was the 13th of November. This was 2 months ago, dude. Nothing has happened since this. And then it's signed here at the end with hope and commitment. Jeremy Kenyon Lockyer Corbell, American investigative journalist, co-host of the weaponizedpodcast.com. Like, he even gets a commercial in his fucking cover letter. What a dickwad. What a dickwad. I'm so fucking happy that they fucking stabbed you in the back and we all got to watch it on live TV. It's hilarious. It's even more hilarious that you made a documentary about it. Fucking idiot. What a dummy. What a dummy. And I remember in that cover letter, the word American investigative journalist. He is going all in on that. Because I think he's in trouble. God, I hope he is. Man, you know what? I hope you go to jail. Like, I hope you go to jail. I hope you go to jail for all the lies and the bullshit that you've told. And I hope you leak that the fucking footage of balloons that you sold as alien spaceships, the footage of fucking drones that you sold as alien spaceships. I hope you go to jail for that. I hope you go to jail for something as stupid as that. Because you wanted to fucking host a podcast and fucking LARP as a journalist, as some gumshoe journalist. Dickhead.
The world was looking for. And this is showtime.
Look at all these freaks in this hallway. These fucking guys. Oh, I'm important. I'm here for history. Look at this guy. Jesus Christ. Fucking damn, dude. Where did you get this cameraman? Oh, give me a fist pump. Oh, look at all these guys. There's Lester Nair. There's Matt Ford. This is the UAPDA fund. The UAP Disclosure Fund dickheads who had their private party and paid bums to wait in line for them so that they didn't have to wait in line with all of these losers. Just like Jeremy Corbell didn't wait in line with all of those losers. There's Nick Gold and all the fucking weird ass shit he does. Weird asses.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you believe the federal government is knowingly concealing evidence about UAPs from the public?
Yes, sir.
Yes, of course I believe that. I put my kid on a ghost hunting show. Yes, I definitely believe it. Here's Leslie Kane. She wrote a whole bunch of bullshit about fake bullshit. She loves bullshit. She used to be best friends with Stephen Greer. Here's Ryan Graves, the pilot who saw nothing but is fucking advocating and approaching our lawmakers for money to study bullshit. Here's Jesse Michaels, a Peter Thiel investment buddy and douchebag that sits in New York City penthouses with David Grush while he gives private fucking presentations on the reality of aliens visiting our planet. I mean, just what a fucking circus.
There is a document that will be entered into the congressional record.
There's Matt Ford. Oh, I'm so important. There's an after party. Only you and you and you are invited. Everybody else, get the fuck out of here.
Today about Immaculate Constellation that your government.
These fucking YouTubers and dickwads in the front here. That's all that's in the front.
Does not exist.
Well, spooky. How scary.
Congress just lied to the American public.
You just lied, man. No, I'm so upset. I'm walking. Look at the intent in which I walk. Look at me. I'm going somewhere. Where am I going? Don't know. Going here, going there. You got the camera. Here we go.
Everybody in the fucking
I just want to.
fucking lied.
I'm so angry.
Nancy Mace fucking lied for you.
I guess that was the preview.
Sometimes
what was this?
You want somebody to know a truth. It's so you can set them up to believe a lie. And that's coming.
Okay, and that's coming. Okay, that leads to our next clip. The next big prediction. The prediction of a prediction that's not coming, but it's a prediction. It's so funny. It's like a prediction of a prediction of a prediction. Trust me, bro. It's not coming. It's coming. The thing that's coming is not coming. Trust me, bro. The thing that they say is coming is not coming. I heard about it. Trust me, bro. Fair use. This is transformative work, and we are critiquing and sharing our opinions on this work, on this transformative garbage. This is covered under fair use and allowable by law. Again, we have the link to this in the description below. Listen to this clip. And this is not the first time we've heard this, but it is also the first time we've heard this, at least this version of it.
So UFOs are real, and they've been here a long time. And that's the truth.
That's truth, man.
But the lie is coming.
And here it is. You guys ready for it? Are you ready?
Indications. Like all of them.
All of them. Like all of them. How many indications? I don't know. But a lot.
That lie is going to be that there is a craft slowly making its way to us here on Earth. And that is the lie they're going to want you to believe.
Okay.
It's nuanced.
Okay, yeah. It's nuanced. Is it nuanced? There's a fucking huge alien spacecraft slowly heading to planet Earth, and we're going to tell you about it in 2027? Is that nuanced? I don't know. I don't know if I consider that nuanced.
The nature of that threat. But that 100% is the lie you are going to be told. You even got a date. People have been whispering a date for a long time now.
For a long time now. Long time. And he's been in on the know. He knows all about it. What's the date?
Where that lie comes from. I know specifically what document from the 70s initiated the idea of that lie. A classified document. That is the lie you need.
A classified document. If it's classified, asshole, how do you have it? Again, release it or stop talking about it. If it's from the 70s, it's probably not classified. I have a feeling whenever we do see this document, it'll be either unverifiable or it won't be classified.
You're going to be told that there is a craft on its way to Earth. That's the lie. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Well, let's see. If what you said was true, would you be in some kind of trouble? Who's telling this lie? Is it the United States? That's who's behind the lie? Did you just blow their cover 2 years early? Their big plan? Did you just blow the big plan 2 years early? Are there any repercussions for doing that? No? That's weird. So strange.
I sent you 2 texts today with a year. Not from me.
I sent you 2 texts today with the year. Not for me. Not for me, man. And here's a fucking... I don't understand what this is because it looks like it's just text from Jeremy Corbell. but it says, "Hey, bud, you good to shoot today?" Absolutely. What time? Let's say camera. It's a little blurry, but camera roll at 1. Cameras roll at 1. Let's say cameras roll at 1.
Nope.
Oh, wait. Oh, what happened? There we go. Hold on a second, folks. Let's say cameras roll at 7. I'll be there. 2027. The guy just writes 2027. And it looks like it might have a name. Oh no, 14 minutes, maybe a time. 2027. He goes, "What's that?" Like, and it just says Jeremy Corbell at the top. So is this text to himself? I don't know. He's pulled this shit before in documentaries where he shows texts, fake texts. He's done this before. So I don't know what this means. None of this is blurred out. He's sending, usually that information at the top is the person you're talking to. And he's filmed him. He's clearly filmed this guy. And when he says, "What's that?" there's no answer. 2027, there's no answer. Like,
I'm not going to propagate that.
They close in on it. 2027. What's this? 2027. ... How mysterious. How mysterious. Oh my gosh. What does this mean? What does this mean? A text sent to yourself. What does it mean? I don't get it. I'm so confused. Oh my God, the mystery. Anyway, that's Jeremy Corbell. We spent the whole fucking show on the moron. Like, we spent the whole show basically on this guy. Oh my gosh. Jeez, dude. Let's see here. Oh yeah. The last thing that we could talk about, I guess, is Ross Coulthart. So Ross Coulthart is making everybody's so hyped about this, and it's gonna be such a fucking letdown. It's gonna be so funny. Let's see, just looking at some stuff here. Okay, so Jake Barber is a new whistleblower. This guy has already been on national television. Since his name has come out, a lot of stuff has been found out about him, including this. Stephen Greenstreet put this out. Jake Barber, who claims he will reveal evidence of aliens today on News Nation, is a man of many talents, founder of tech companies, jiu-jitsu instructor. Geez, who else has done that? Retriever of alien technology and the lead singer of the Jacob Barber Band. Oh my gosh. Jade, written by Jacob Barber. Oh my gosh. So funny, dude. Okay. This is a statement that was put on Vetted. I'm not going to play this video because I don't want the static, but I did include the link in the description. But this was a quote from Jake Barber's, I don't know, it's called Jake Barber's secret statement, but this has been confirmed to be from Jake Barber. This is like a little confession, his personal beliefs here. Here's a quote to ponder, but I can't tell you his name. And it goes, "Our biggest concern is that nothing comes of all of this effort and everything goes back to the way it was. The only result being that I just put me and my team on burn notice for nothing. But I still have hope because we can still look up. The skies are not classified, but our conscience cannot be redacted. The psionics relationship with extraterrestrials could be our saving grave. Because the ETs are more powerful than our black programs, and the ETs seem to be good-natured. And with the psionics on our side, we should have ET on our side. Maybe they will intervene at some point." What a fucking maniac. It has been theorized based on our experience that advanced civilizations whose intelligence have evolved so much would also have evolved morality. Evil is not functional. Moral virtue is way more functional. Love and coordination is also way more practical. There's no way you can figure out complex problems and advanced technologies without advanced virtues and morals. I love that this is coming from a guy who served in the military and literally fought wars. Evil's not functional. Love and is way more practical. What the fuck are you talking? It's always the love and light coming from some of the most psychotic people sometimes. It's wild. Like, when did you develop these morals? Was it before or after you fucking shot at people in the military? Like, you know, and I don't know if he actually shot at people, but I think you understand my point. Like, you're willing to put yourself in the military grinder to possibly be put in situations where you have to kill other people for your country goes against everything that you just put in this statement. So when did you find these virtues? And why are you selling? And if these are your virtues, why are you selling like self-defense and gun courses? It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's always these love and light assholes that are the most violent people. It's wild. Those are two things that have evolved together. Even with all of our imperfections, we are way more moral and virtuous than humans of the past. Love and kindness and cooperation seem to scale up over the parallel to technological advancements. So this is just a little window into who this guy is. And then he came out on Twitter, and God, just in the last 3 hours, he's gone from 9,000 followers to almost 14,000. So 5,000 followers in the span of 3 or 4 hours. He's got a Skywatcher fucking AI app. This is like some bullshit thing that he's selling and that he's talked about already with Ross Coulthart on News Nation about a month ago. Okay, so like this is nothing. He's setting himself up to get money, like to make money. It's insane, dude. He writes, "We are not alone. The skies are not classified and our consciousness cannot be redacted. I encourage all of us to look upward and look inward and to become the best versions of ourselves quickly. We need you. A new era awaits." My God. You know, the Skywatcher app. The Skywatcher app has also gotten up 5,000 followers here in the last few hours. So his app is getting a bunch of followers and attention. It's just, there's again, like I look at this shit. Fearless. We'll see. Let's see what Fearless produces. Let's see what it comes up with. I promise you, it'll be debunked before the sun sets, and the sun is practically set by the time this show is over. In most places, it's gonna be. I have a feeling it's gonna be debunked very fucking quickly, but we'll see. But there was another thing somebody had found this guy connected to. Here we go. So, yeah, here is, oh no, this is Randy Anderson. This is, a different guy. Anyway, yeah, I don't know where the hell I put it, but I'm pretty sure he's linked to a website that just sells like just fucking military shit. You know, like another Green Beret telling us about love and light. And then this last thing here I'll leave you with. I thought this was really cool. And again, like this is another perfect example of what actual disclosure would look like. You know, this is debris seen over the Caribbean. after a SpaceX Starship falls, and there were thousands of videos posted online of this. There were pilots who posted videos of this. There were people on the ground who posted videos of this. And again, just goes to show you, if there was a big, huge football-sized UFO or fucking craft hovering over a city, people would have videos of it online so fucking fast, it would make your head spin. So just wanted to leave you guys with that. With that out of the way, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Truly appreciate you guys coming by, hanging out on the show. It was a good one. It was a fun one. Sorry I didn't pay attention too much of the chat. It's a one-man show here, but I appreciate everyone who was here. Pinzer, Simon Fly, Sue Fork, Sandra McDonald, Bobby Broadway, Craig William, Lord Ludacris, Bradbury, Lord Bass, QL. I don't know what this one said. I can't even pull it up. Quick Triggers. The Blue Bomber. There was some folks here. I want to make sure I get Bradbury, Justin S. Thank you. Dana Shadell. There she is. Our member, Dana Shadell. Thank you, Dana, for being here. Always being a wonderful source of light. You guys, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. That was the last couple of weeks in UFOs. And again, I have no idea when I'm going to be posting another show. I have no idea when I'm going to go live again. Maybe sometime next week. Let's see how ridiculous this Ross Coulthard thing turns out to be. And I have a feeling it's going to be pretty fucking ridiculous. But let's wait and see. Let's see what it is. I hope it's alien tech. I hope I'm proved wrong, but I doubt it. It's always the same shit with these people. There's never ever any answers. It's always just nonsense. And me, I. And this temper tantrum that Jeremy Corbell is that. You guys shouldn't listen to any of these people. They don't care about you, and they certainly don't care about truth. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you for tuning in to Lee Reviews, your destination for critical thinking in the realm of the unexplained. Please don't forget to smack that like, share, subscribe button, ring the bell, that way you're notified anytime we go live. And if you want to support the show, there are ways to do it down below. Although, honestly, save it for maybe next show. I'm going to get rid of all the Patreon links. I don't feel like I am doing Patreon or the people who join Patreon any sort of service, because I've never, since we started the show, have done extra things on Patreon. I'm not a give you extra content kind of creator or secret access or early access. I've never done that shit on this channel. And Patreon, it's just, I think we're just going to put our Cash App up there or our Venmo or something and just make it super simple. If you want to support the show, if you want to donate to the show, that's a great way to do it. Super chats are also a great way to do it, but we're just gonna make it simpler. So don't subscribe to the Patreon. I'm gonna cancel that this week, and make sure you guys, the people who are subscribed, if you want to donate in other ways, you'll be able to do it, but I don't think Patreon's the way to go. Anyway, you guys, have a great week. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I've got other projects that we're working on, and when those have some news to them, which I hope here in the next couple weeks we will. These fires have definitely slowed some of that down. But when those updates come, I will share them with you guys. And yeah, that's it. Have a killer weekend. I love you all. Peace out.